Welcome to this tutorial on generics in Kotlin. In this video, we'll explore type parameters and how they enable you to write flexible, reusable code while maintaining type safety. Generics are a powerful feature that every Kotlin developer should understand. Generics allow you to write type-safe code that works with multiple types without sacrificing compile time type checking. This means you can create a single class or function that handles different data types like integers, strings, or custom objects, while still catching type errors at compile time. The key benefits are, you can write reusable code across different types, maintain compile time type safety, and eliminate the need for type casting. This makes your code cleaner, safer, and more maintainable. The syntax for generics is straightforward. Type parameters are declared in angle brackets after the class or function name. For a generic class, you write the keyword class, followed by the class name, and then the type parameter in angle brackets, like t for a generic function. You place the type parameter in angle brackets before the function name. The type parameter, typically represented by t, acts as a placeholder for the actual type that will be specified when you use the class or function. Let's look at a practical example. Here we define a generic class called box with a type parameter t. The class takes an item of type t in its constructor and has a function getItem that returns the item. When creating instances, we can specify the exact type we want. For example, we create int box with type integer and pass 42, and string box by passing the string hello. Notice how the same box class works with different types, providing complete type safety for each instance. Kotlin makes generics even easier with type inference. You can explicitly specify the type parameter in angle brackets, like box angle bracket, string angle bracket, and pass Kotlin. However, Kotlin is smart enough to infer the type from the constructor argument. So you can simply write box and pass Kotlin without the angle brackets, and Kotlin automatically figures out that it's a box of string. This makes your code more concise while maintaining full type safety. Functions can also be generic. Here we define a function printItem with type parameter t that accepts an item of type t and prints it. We also have an identity function that takes a value of type t and returns the same type t when calling these functions. Kotlin infers the type from the arguments. Calling printItem with 100 infers type integer, calling it with hello infers type string, and calling identity with 42 returns an integer. Generic functions are incredibly useful for writing utility functions that work with any type. You can use multiple type parameters in a single class or function. Here we define a pair class with two type parameters, k for key and v for value. The class takes a key of type k and a value of type v. When we create an instance with the string age and the number 25, Kotlin infers k as string and v as integer. We can then access pair.key to get the string and pair.value to get the integer. Multiple type parameters are perfect for data structures like maps, pairs, or any class that needs to handle multiple related types. Let's recap what we've learned. First, type parameters make your code reusable and type-safe by allowing a single implementation to work with multiple types. Second, you use angle brackets to declare type parameters on both classes and functions. Third, Kotlin can infer type parameters automatically from context, making your code cleaner. And fourth, both classes and functions can be generic, giving you maximum flexibility. Understanding generics is essential for writing modern, professional Kotlin code. Practice these concepts, and you'll be able to create more flexible and maintainable applications.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.